Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and welcome me, Garrett Millerick.
So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Smile. This is my show. Why is it called Smile? Well, because the world is a very dark and depressing place in 2019, so I thought I'd do a show about positivity. Let's hear it for positivity. Quite right. I want to kick off this evening by talking about body positivity. Ladies and gentlemen of the Tron, let's hear it for body positivity. You're quite right. I'm a body positive person. I've always been a body positive person. Unfortunately, I went to the doctor recently. He told me I was dangerously close to being type 2 body positive. So I've had to go and sort that shit out. I joined a gym in Essex, where I live. People in Essex go to the gym as a recreational activity. So they keep trying to make friends with me. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go up to somebody who looks like me in a gym and try and make friends. We're not there to make friends. We are there because it is a medical emergency. Going up to somebody who looks like me in a gym and trying to make friends, like going up to someone in an A&E department who's got a Hoover stuffed up their rectum and being like, "Hey, what are you here for?" I'm here because I'm dedicated to pleasure without a fully developed sense of consequence. I got a personal trainer, thought that would help me go along. He's a fun guy, he's full of pep. He was like, "Hey man, what are your fitness goals?" I was like, "I'd like to keep my legs. I need them to get to the fridge." I decided to use toxic masculinity to save my life. I know it's getting a bad rap of late, but it can be used for good. So I called up my friend Rich Wilson. He's a comedian as well. I was like, "Hey, Rich Wilson, you're a fat fuck too, aren't you?" Anyway, I certainly am. And I said, "Well, we're getting away, getting on a bit." And he said, yeah, we are. And I said, "Apparently we don't sort this out, we're going to die." And he said, "Yeah, I read that on the internet too. What do you suggest?" And I was like, "Well, we're men, so let's do what men do when we need to get shit done. Let's have a challenge." And he was like, "Yes, please." So we got Fitbits, we linked up the Fitbits. I can see how many steps Rich has done, he can see how many steps I've done. Oh, it's so good, it gets me out of bed in the morning. I like get up at 6 o'clock in the morning, look at my phone and be like, "Rich Wilson has not moved yet today." And then I'll go and I'll get a few thousand steps under my belt, and then I'll send him a nice picture of myself doing something encouraging like that. And I'll say something nice and supportive like, "I already done 6,000 steps today, you pie-faced sack of shit." You know, something like that. And then he'll go down the gym and he'll get on a treadmill and he'll send me a picture of him doing something nice like that. And he'll go, "I'm going to bury you, lard ass." You know, just boys, supporting boys. My wife and his girlfriend said, could they get involved in the fitness challenge? And I said, "No, it's just for boys." And they said, "That's sexist." And I said, "Yes, it is sexist, isn't it? But it's the sort of sexism we're going to have to leave exactly where it is." They said, "What do you mean by that?" And I said, "Well, we're human beings. We're made up of all sorts of prejudices. Some of them you work on, some of them you leave where they are. Like, I don't want to get served by a ginger person in a Chinese restaurant." "Neither do you. That's not right. That's not okay, but I'm not working on that one." And they said, "Well, how is this similar?" And I said, "Well, men and women have made great strides over the last 100 years, particularly in the last 5, towards something that one day could possibly be called equality. But I can't picture a world in the near or distant future where I could text my wife a picture of me doing that and call her a pie-faced sack of shit and it not be a problem." So we're going to leave that one on the shelf. Sometimes you got to leave a little mold on the cheese for flavor. Now,